I started this project about 20 years ago in my own personal quest to bring us closer to nature and improve that relationship that we have with it. It all started with me bringing clients to Costa Rica and wanting them to show them about sustainability, their projects, nature, and how can they experience that naturally and bring that home so that that can become a ripple effect. The project itself is called La Maestra, the teacher. And the reason why we name it like that is because with one of a very, very close visionary friend from California, a company named Sweet Rush, we started brainstorming what it would be like to bring nature into the world so that we can experience what we're learning as we're replanting a cattle farm and what is happening. Usually you can see that planting a tree can cost $1. Me and Andre, we started challenging this and saying, is that true? Is that how much it costs to plant a tree and take care of it and make a forest become into life again? And this is where the journey started to begin. Turns out that it's a lot of work. You need a big team in place. You need forest engineers in place to actually understand what's happening with the land, study the soils, make tests, understand what species in the area before the cattle farm was being used. So that was the first stage that we did. And that is why we decided to call this project La Maestra. What is it that we're learning as we're building the forest? How is La Maestra changing us as we learn and grow?
Un proceso de restauración para tener un bosque secundario puede tardar unos 15 o 20 años. Esta finca tiene condiciones muy buenas porque tiene parches de bosque en los alrededores. Entonces nosotros pensaríamos que esos 15 o 20 años se podrían estar reduciendo en unos 5 o 6 años, tal vez más.
We have to start building tree nurseries according to the list of species that our forest engineers recommended that we should have. So that we then understood is like, should we do it ourselves or how can we involve the community in order for them to grow the trees in their nurseries and we create jobs to the community. Every time that we're gonna plant trees into the forest that we're building, we actually have local people from the community that are growing the trees in their homes, and then we pick them up, and everything is supervised by our lead forest engineer, Patricia, that is taking care of the species, making sure that everything is grown properly, and then they're transported to the farm once they're ready for reforestation during the time that is the rainy season.
Realmente lo que es producir árboles y llenar la naturaleza. Queremos un aire, un ambiente, una vida diferente, tenemos que hacer por bien de nuestras generaciones. Si se corta uno, se van a sembrar 3.
En este momento estamos en un vivero de reproducción de plantas con fines comerciales. De hace unos 15 años para acá, en Costa Rica, muchos de los viveros forestales han adoptado tecnología que viene de la parte agrícola. Este sistema se llama paper pot. En realidad es una malla de papel y usted la puede rellenar con el sustrato que quiera, ya sea turba, fibra de coco, es un desecho orgánico. Entonces, cuando usted llega a la finca, usted siembra el arbolito, se olvidó de las bolsas, ya un árbol de estos está listo para ir al campo.
And here, we also hire people from the local community so that they can have an extra income and give us an opportunity as well to educate them about reforestation, conservation, the reasons why we're doing this. And they have to prepare, first of all, the land according to the forest plan that our forest engineer made, and then plant all the trees. Once that is done, then we have to take care of the trees for a very long time, very frequently, because they have to grow. And usually, since that area has been a cattle farm for so long, grass grows very fast, faster than a tree. And also, it's nature, so sometimes things happen and actually trees don't survive. So we have to replant them, so we have to go back to our nursery and ask them for an extra tree, do the same process and replant the tree and just take care of that. And then the next thing that happens is our forest engineer, every 6 months, is going always to the farm to make sure that everything is in place. And once a year, she files a report, very detailed report on what is happening within that year of reforestation, how are the species growing, what is happening there, size of growth. And that helps us actually revise how to improve for the next area that we're gonna plant, and make decisions as we learn how a forest is being rebuilt again. The importance of just bringing so many people into the project to gain different types of expertise. We've of course had the local communities that have been involved, local forest engineers, students from universities, but of course we also have all of our clients that are willing to support the project. We have clients from California, we have clients in New York, in Washington, D.C., different universities in different areas, people in Denmark, that they're willing to support and explore with us this journey of building nature.
Hay un interés también de la Universidad Técnica, digamos, de tratar de colaborar con procesos de restauración que se estén dando. Digamos que tengo un vínculo con el ASIREA, que es la asociación que está a cargo de colaborar un poquito los procesos del seguimiento, y esta es una oportunidad realmente para que estudiantes puedan venir, aprender, poder colaborar.
And here, the reason why we're doing this, as we learn, is once the forest is done and we finish the whole first area that we're doing of 114 acres, is where we start to play, right? And here's like, okay, what would nature and music look like? What's really happening with nature as we as animals are growing? We are able now, once we're in the farm, we're able to see the birds that are already migrating. They weren't there before. And we are all learning about that. So it's like, how can we record this and bring that to the world? And that's my own personal mission, is how do we improve our relationship with nature? And I know it takes a very long time. I have been personally discovering that, and now we're sharing this with the world.